Hi, I'm Bill Bass with Shop.org TV, and I'm here today with Joan Broughton, who is the VP now in charge of all the NRF's websites. But before that, she worked for Shop.org, and then before that, she was the one responsible for the REI website. So when Sarah Palin said that she really liked Patagonia, did you say, well, I wish she'd said something about the REI website that she'd like to shop on?
I didn't know she said something about Patagonia.
Oh yeah, they were asking her favorite brands.
Yeah, I believe, no, actually I realize that now, and Patagonia, I don't know if they really were going to support.
Embrace that?
Yes.
No, I think actually they came out not embracing it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't think they sell moose hunting.
But she did, I saw her with some fleece vests on, so that looked familiar. So, I figured it was REI or something like that.
So do you miss Seattle? Do you miss the...
I do. I miss Seattle for the beauty of it and their beautiful summers, although I don't think this summer was all that beautiful, so I don't miss that so much. But it's, you know, it's a gorgeous place. Yeah. It's really beautiful.
Hey, Washington's nice too. Nice buildings, great buildings in Washington.
Yeah.
Summers are awful in Washington.
Well, you know, I grew up in Boston, so I'm kind of used to hot and humid, although I have to say Washington's more humid. So but it's nice. Right. It's nice.
So we have a new Shop.org website
that
you are the El Jefe of. And so
one of the many jefes.
One of the many jefes.
Yeah.
So what are we trying to do with the new website?
A couple of things. One is the website itself hadn't been really refurbished for a long time, so it wasn't as functional as we would have liked it to be. Secondly, this is sort of the vanguard of the National Retail Federation's effort to upgrade all of its websites, and Shop.org was lucky enough to be the pilot for this.
So how many websites does the National Retail Federation have?
Well, there are a lot of divisional websites. There are about 4 divisional websites.
Would Shop.org be considered?
Which Shop.org is one of those. And then there's the main website. There's the NRF Foundation website. Yep. There's a lot. Yep. So, and as many people who are attending this will understand, they were all on different platforms, and the platform that was supporting Shop.org was getting a little old, and so we decided we'd redo that and see of the new features that we put into the Shop.org website, which ones people are starting to use and which ones they're not using, so that we can roll that information into planning for all the rest of the NRF websites.
So the features, so as you went into this, the features that have there been any surprises? Have there been features that you thought people were going to use and they're not, and other features that you kind of put in and are surprised that so many people are using?
Yeah. I thought that people would want, because we had a lot of feedback saying, you know, we really want to have a kind of a LinkedIn version of Shop.org. And so we set up a community area. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's got its own internal email, and it's got groups and message boards and job boards. And profiles, so people can put their information in there about them. And the key to this is that you can search for other people, which is very powerful. We haven't had as many people taking advantage of that as we would have liked, although, you know, we haven't really done a lot of marketing for it either. But the thing is, what people say is, oh, you have a community center? Well, I've already got a LinkedIn page and I've got a Facebook page, and can't you just have a LinkedIn area for Shop.org, which we do. Stefan Spencer set something up for us.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But, you know, who has time to do all of this? What we're hoping is that more and more people will start to see that.
So it's a little bit of the network effect.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody else is already here. Why create something that's...
Right. Yeah. But what the thinking is, we don't want the networking to stop. Everybody's here at this wonderful event. People will see each other, you know, maybe they haven't seen each other for a year or so. And then what we'd like is for them to come to the website and realize that it's a secure area for people to talk to one another, to ask questions, to get advice. So people were not as quick to embrace that, although I haven't given up hope for it. But the other thing that people really do like, and is surprising, is that we had a lot of content on the old Shop.org site, but it wasn't organized very well. And we always had, for members, we always had all of the State of Retailing Online reports. Oh, yeah. So that's part of one of the great member benefits.
Right.
And so people apparently they didn't know that, or many people didn't know that. So when we put the new site together, because we had pulled it up and made it...
I didn't know that either. So I always go back and search through my email, because they email it out, and I always go like, state of retail, SORO is what
I know.
they always...
Well, they're all there. They're all there. That's the funny thing.
Google desktop.
But, you know, I mean, but for me, it's sort of it's an ironic position to be in, to be designing a website that's going to be used by the cream of the crop. I mean, people who come to shop.org.
As a REI co-op member,
yeah.
Are you telling me that at that point in your life I was not the cream of the crop? When you were building REI.com, you weren't sitting there saying that was the cream of the crop?
No, I'm talking about all of the e-commerce professionals that use it, so that you've got a tough crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
A real tough crowd. Yeah. And so, but it cracked me up. It's like, well, good. I'm glad you like that we have it on the website now. It's always been there, but it was always, I guess, pretty hard to find.
Okay, so now you got it out there. You got everybody's a critic. Mm-hmm. Have people been calling you up saying, what were you thinking when you did this?
No, although we have done some pretty substantial design changes. We changed the color scheme, and we incorporated more of the branding, the rebranding that was done for shop.org. Mm-hmm. So for people who are familiar with the older shop.org logo with the black and the red, that's changed. It's changed.
I'm looking behind us at the shop.org TV.
Well, it has changed, actually. You see the little shopping bag there, that's a new thing. And we have more of a blue color palette that we're using, which people seem to like a lot.
Do you all do this in-house, or did you work with somebody else?
We worked with a group called Live Elements. They're a small company in Winchester, Virginia.
Oh, sure.
And
shop.org member, I hope.
They should be, shouldn't they? But yeah, so they helped us. They have their area of expertise is community networking and professional networking online. So that was very helpful, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, you know, April to now, this launched in April. April to now is not a long time, but in that time we've made a lot of changes, and we've actually made some improvements on the site. We added a little widget for the Smart Brief, shop.org Smart Brief on the homepage, and that's really taken off. So that's something people really like. But as everybody who will be attending this will know, you're never done with a website. Yeah. And I would be...
That's good job security.
Yeah, right. I'll be very happy to talk to people. I'm going to be at the shop.org Community Center and showing people the website. Always open for constructive advice on how to change it and how to make it better.
Great.
But I would love it if people could come to the community area and start, you know, using it as it was intended to be, which was an extension of all of these great face-to-face gatherings.
Great. Very good. Well, Joan Broughton, a great shop.org veteran member, and now moved upward and onward to NRF. So look out for us from above.
I will. I will. Okay.